G'day guys, so we are back on Penis's account today. I was on here the other day doing a rune showcase video, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check that out as well. We go through all of his runes, all of his artifacts on all the units that he used last season to finish rank 35 in RTA, as well as the units that he used in SWC. But today we are back on here specifically to showcase the Dark Pure Vanilla Cookie. I spoke about this in the rune showcase video, that it is one of the most incredibly powerful units that he's picked up recently, and that he's utilizing it a lot in his matches. So I thought we'd jump on here, go through the skills of it, show you guys exactly how he's using it and what it is capable of achieving. So let's start with the skills. So we've got skill 1 here, pretty good for a skill 1 here. It offers a 10% heal based on its own max HP, going up to, what have we got here, an extra 5, 10, so we got an extra 25%, but it's 25% of the 10%, so it only goes up to basically 12.5% of its max HP as a heal, which is pretty good, just sort of utility to offer a little bit of sustain in your team without actually having to maintain a proper healer. We've got the skill 2 here as well, which is a 2-turn Oblivion with only a 3-turn cooldown, so not quite as good as an Oblivion unit as, say, that's Tessarion, who offers a 2-turn Oblivion on every turn, but it just offers an extra little bit of value, and just being able to squeeze in an Oblivion unit with the fact it's also a healer and has this skill 3. This is the big thing with this unit here. It's an incredibly strong stripper. It offers a full team strip with a decreased attack speed and also absorbs attack bar, so it's a little bit of a turn rotator for it as well, not just pushback but absorbs. So kind of think this skill as kind of like a Chiwu with the strip slash pushback absorb, but also offers the 2-turn slow as well, so it'll just stop your opponents from taking as many turns. And on top of that, it also has a really fat 44% HP lead, so really strong unit, really insane kit. When you think about all of those things added in together, you've got the value out of a 44% HP lead, which between that and the speed lead are probably the 2 strongest leads in RTA right now. A full team strip with extra utility in terms of disrupting them and pushing them back, so you can have a little bit of a speed gap between your units. If you were going to run this on Swift, you could do that, or you could run it on a really fast Violent set, which I think is what he's going to be doing in the future, and then with the Oblivion and some healing as well. So just an insane kit. It offers so much utility and so much versatility and fills so many roles in the team that allows you to bring a lot of other threats and a lot of other weapons with the rest of your picks. So we'll just have a quick look at the stats on this one again. I did go through it quickly in the rune showcase video, but we'll just show it again here today. So he has currently got it on a Swift build. It's on a Swift focus, speed, HP and accuracy, with some skill 1 recovery to help with that skill 1 heal that it's got, a little bit of speed proportional to lost HP, and then just some minus damage from fire on the left side here, with a little bit of minus damage on the rest as well. So he is going to be swapping this over to Violent in the future, so you kind of get extra value out of obviously the Violent procs. The Swift set isn't the best on this because it doesn't have the highest base speed, so you don't get as much of a gain as speed from the Swift set as you would on a higher base speed unit. But for now, this is what he's been running it on, and he's just gone quite tanky, good efficiency with his HP and his defense here, and he's just utilizing it as a first turn stripper to potentially give him that first turn, take it away from the opponent. Alrighty, let's get in and watch a couple of these replays where he picks up some wins using the vanilla cookie. Looks like this one here is going to be a pretty good match. So he opens with the Dominic, counters with the Oliver and the Nana. We then see the Marsha Suzuka, so pretty standard draft set to this point. He then hits him with the Volantis Pure Vanilla Cookie combo and finishes it off with the Tomoe, the speed lead, and the the utility that she offers. So there we go, there's the Oblivion landed on the Marsha, keeps the immunity off of it. It did proc out of the Oblivion, but because it still had it on it, it wasn't able to get the immunity back up. And now he just starts to take over. They weren't able to kill him in the first turn there, with the Nana offering a little bit of protection and just not able to get enough damage out. And now he's got the Tomoe with spreading all the debuffs, the Volantis here. He's looking pretty strong. A lot of damage. Good proc there out of the Dominic, but not enough to actually still get the kill. A lot of CC. He's got the stun out of the Volantis skill 1. He's got the stun out of the Tomoe skill 1. And then he's rotated all the way back around now, so he's got the Oblivion on a second time. So you can see there the fact that he's utilizing it as a strip and extra utility, a little bit of healing, and that Oblivion really coming in handy there to take care of the Marsha and the Dominic. Alright, let's check out this one next here, up against Spires. So Spires was another SWC contestant. He takes away the Oliver this time, so one of the highest first pick units up in high level G3 RTA right now, and just across all RTA right now, to be honest. So he's got his full team through there. He goes with the Revenge Vert at the end there, just a RNG thing that he doesn't want to deal with. Gets the pushback with the Chung Pung, but the Volantis then cuts, doing what Volantis does. We have the Marsha now to clean up, do some big damage, push back onto the Juno. Volantis is sort of taking over control here. A little bit of healing, I suppose, out there. This Dark Cookie isn't really doing too much in this match just yet. Good proc there out of the Anavel. He loves his Anavel. It's just an incredibly strong unit. Oliver taking over. There we go. There's the strip out of it there. And again, because even though it has glancing on it, because it's an attack that doesn't actually touch the opponents, the glancing doesn't necessarily matter with landing the debuff. So the glancing doesn't matter with the strip, but for the absorb it would matter if it was to touch it, and also for landing those slows. So it did actually get a little bit of value out of it in the end there. And finally, let's finish with this last match here. So his last match was against Seiishizo. You guys all know who Seiishizo is, one of the absolute best players in the world, constantly in the top 10, SWC finalist guy. Like he's absolutely one of the best players in the world up against him. So let's have a look at this match here. This was his final match of the season. So he does win this one here, which is secured his rank 35, and looks like he stopped playing at that point. So you can see here that they picked up a few passives here, right? With the Juno, with the Molly, with the Diana. So the Dark Cookie here offering the Oblivion is actually going to come into really good effect on this one. So just taking his time, takes all his turns. The Volantis has got some good CC out on everybody right now with the Provokes and some of the Glancings. And here we go. So there's that Oblivion onto the Juno now. And the power of that is it's actually allowing his Volantis to go and do his attacks and not have the Juno just full heal his team every single time it takes a turn. So he's utilizing that here just to stop the healing coming out from this Juno. Here comes the Oliver doing Oliver things, taking 50 billion turns. But you can see there the Oblivion on the Juno then, not only did it then take the damage from the dots, but as a result it wasn't able to heal up the rest of the team. So because of that, he is slowly getting this Diana down, and the healing that Seiishizo thought he was going to be able to get out of the Molly and the Juno in combination isn't actually able to come through. And as a result of that, he's able to just take control of the match, get enough damage out, get the win. And like I said, that was his last match of the season. So secured him his rank 35. Thank you again to Penis for letting me jump on and showcase this unit. It's absolutely an incredible, powerful unit, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what he does with it and seeing the violent build that he's going to put on it. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram. He's got one of the best Summoners War Instagram pages around. He's constantly posting on there with his builds, showing all of his stats and explaining why he's doing the things that he's doing, how he's utilizing the unit, what he's doing to counter certain things. One of the great sources of information out there for you guys to up your Summoners War knowledge. So make sure you check him out. I'll leave a link to his Instagram in the description below. But that's it for me today, boys. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.